Hello, 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 and happy Talk It Up Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for being here. I just want to tell you guys that if your schedule allowed you to catch this particular episode of Talk It Up Tuesday, you are in for a treat. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to Talk It Up Tuesday. My name is Carmen Ray. I am a 1.5-star director with this amazing company that some of you probably have heard of, PlanNet Marketing, and that is the hat that I'm wearing today. I am wearing my PlanNet Marketing hat. Hey, Jojo Pie, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, you are joining us on Talk It Up Tuesday, which is a weekly broadcast with Be Well Magazine. So I want you to join us. Join us every Tuesday. We as we talk about different inspirational stories, different tools and strategies. We are all about helping women entrepreneurs to be well connected, to be well informed, and to be well inspired. And so all of that you're going to find in your very own copy of Be Well magazine. Yes, have just upgraded our brand, and now we are a lifestyle and travel publication each and every quarter. So I'm just so excited about the conversation that we are going to have today. Because y'all do know on this entrepreneurial journey, there's going to be some peaks, some valleys, some missteps. But if you stick and stay, as one of our business partners, Coach Deborah Bell always reminds us, if we stick and stay, we are going to get our pay. So I'm just super excited about the lineup of my sisters in success. And talking about that word success, y'all, please define it for yourself, because at different stages in our life, success means different things. Let me just say that at 61 years old, my definition of success is not the same as it was when I was 31. So we have an opportunity to share with you tonight on how you can define success for yourself with this vehicle that is changing lives. How many lives? I'm so glad you asked. 100,000 worldwide. So give me some comments, some hearts. Let me know if you're out there, if you're listening live. Hi, Imani. And listen, guys, I want y'all to get in the conversation. I want to see y'all in the comments, because I am bringing up my sisters in success, Dr. Shantina Gladney, who is a two-star director in this amazing opportunity that you're going to learn so much about. Yep, she is the reason for this season, because she introduced me to this amazing opportunity. And then you're going to hear from another powerhouse. We call her our very own Fireball, and that is 1-star director, 1.5-star director. I'm so sorry, 1.5. When y'all hear this story, y'all gonna know the point fives matter. We don't play about the point fives, y'all. So listen, guys, you're gonna hear from this amazing educator. She is a wife, she is a bonus mom, but when I tell you she is killing it in this business, she has totally collapsed time frames, things that it take people years to do and to get access to. She is crushing it. Yep, we are all connected. These two powerhouses, director D.F. Russell, she is out of that Wisconsin area, and Dr. Shantina Gladney is in that Wisconsin area, and I am sitting right here in Arizona. So y'all see this hint, hint, clue, clue? We have no borders, and how you can collaborate and partner in this business. How y'all doing tonight, ladies? We are in these virtual streets today. How y'all feeling?
Awesome. Amazing. Amazing.
Good, good, good. Listen, we're just about to have a party. It's a total virtual party because we got something to celebrate. So I want people to hear from you all. The first question I have is, Dr. Shantina, depending on the rooms that we walk in, you have been a 30 plus year entrepreneur. You've been crushing it in the area of entrepreneurship. But what I love about your journey is that you made sure you didn't leave people behind. You took us on that journey with you. So tell the people that's listening in today, Who is Dr. Shantina Gladney?
Wow. Who is Dr. Shantina Gladney? First of all, Carmen, I just want to just thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. That doesn't happen often at all. And you are truly one of those individuals that continue to not look at other women, other individuals as someone that is in competition with you. And so just sharing that stage, and that leads me into who am I, right? First of all, I am truly, as people say, a disruptor. When you see me come into the room, I'm not coming to take sides. I'm coming to take over. I have a very high emotional intelligence level where, yes, indeed, we are on the same team and we don't play team. We are team. And so if that is not who you are, then we cannot get along. We will not get along. And I am unapologetic about that. But also, I am that woman that wants to make sure everyone who wants to succeed, they will. Everyone who said that you will never be nothing, you will. Everyone who said that, guess what, I don't think I can do it. If you want to, I'm going to take your hand and we're going to walk together and we're going to win together. And I am that person that says not only to stop pressing the snooze buttons on your dreams, but you no longer have to live in a nightmare that you've lived all your life. It is time for you to go ahead and to succeed as you see and as you know that you are able to achieve. And that's who I am, Carmen, through and through. We know we talk about we're the mom, we're the wife, we're all of those things. But deep down in who I am, Carmen, that is the soul of me and what it is that I am able to be received as and who God is using me to be. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. I love that. That is truly who you are at the core. And listen, guys, before I bring up our 1.5 star director, DF Russell, I want you guys just to hear me loud and clear. I need you to write this down. When I say collaboration is the new currency, I mean that. When we finish this call, this interview, this platform tonight, I want you to know that if anybody has ever introduced this opportunity to you, I don't care if it's one of us or anybody, I want you to make it your business and reach out to them and say, hey, Director Carmen told me to ask you for the big picture. That's all you got to say. Send me the big picture, because we are collaborating here. We are building on the foundation that Mr. Donald Bradley has created. Do we have our own businesses? Do we have other things going on? Yes, we do. But we understand that the real power is leveraging the genius and the experience and the capacity of others. Do you honestly think that I had the capacity to work this technology and be streaming on Facebook, streaming on YouTube? Heck no. But I know how to tap into the genius of Michael DeMond and We Merge Media, so I can sit comfortably and come up with stuff and say, hey, are y'all available? I can reach out to Mike because he has been such an asset to Be Well and to many of us. And absolutely, of course, he is a PlanNet Marketing partner too. Do y'all get it? Collaboration is the new currency. So now it gives me great pleasure, so you can hear from this powerhouse in her own words, Director D.F. Russell. She is killing it in this business. And I want you to just share with the people, who is Director D.F. Russell?
Hey, Director Carmen, can you hear me okay?
I do. I can hear you fine.
Awesome. Hey, Dr. Shantina. Listen, you all, who is D.F. Russell? Fireball.
Period.
I think that does encompass it all, right? Fireball. I am somebody who is definitely determined, definitely driven, according to the colors training. For those of you out here who understand that training, I'm a red all day. Yes, I'm a wife. Yes, I'm a bonus mom. I've been an educator all of my adult life. But let's go right to the testimony, because I think that will definitely help to kind of guide who I am, especially in this conversation as it relates to where we're going with PlanNet. Once an educator, always an educator. And that is who I am. But sometimes the confidence that you have does not always sit well with people.
That's right.
When you know you're a leader, and it doesn't matter if you're in a school or wherever you are, when you know you're a leader, it's not It's not a mask. It's not a game. It's who you are. And sometimes you say some things. Sometimes it may be offensive to people. But if it's your truth, you are okay. That's the way I look at it. As long as you're truthful. And my truth ended up causing me to be terminated from my job. They can't they won't make me abort my mission though. And my mission is it has and always will be a leader in these streets out here, whether it's in urban education, whether it's in network marketing now.
Mhm.
I'm not a, like in church they used to say, I'm not a baby saint. I'm
That's right.
not a baby network marketer now. So I understand how this goes and I am excited about it. I think I'll save anything else I'm going to say as we go through our chat today and answer some questions. But that's who I am. I'm a leader and I know it. Thank you, God.
Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Tried and true, tried and true. We just respect all of the different business models and all of the different professions out here. But what I am so excited about this particular business opportunity is that it's going to bring out your core of who you really are. At my core, I am truly a collaborator. Just the way I was raised by my parents because they were entrepreneurs. At my core, I never came from a scarcity mindset. Like I never thought at one point or another that if somebody else is doing great, that means that it's less for me. So I just come from a household where there was always abundance mindset. And now I see how detrimental that can be and when we don't have that at our core. So it is so important that when people introduce you to different things, don't feel like you have to pick this or that. You can really have this and that. And so that's the way that I was raised. So that really comes out. So I want to make sure that we're communicating with people and educating them on this business model of network marketing so that people can have a broader understanding of what I mean when I say collaboration is the new currency. I've got JoJo Powell here. She's, I love the expression of confidence and valuing of self by these women. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, JoJo Powell. And so I want you ladies, I'm going to ask, I'm going to bring director DF Russell up. Tell us about your how you were introduced to PlanNet Marketing. Because so many times people are introduced, but they miss it. They hear half of it, don't understand. So how were you introduced to PlanNet Marketing?
You know what, Director Carmen, I was introduced probably the same way so many others were introduced, right? There was someone who was already doing it. They were already excited. They were involved and they sought me out saying, I think you'd be a wonderful, wonderful candidate for this opportunity. And I just kept saying, no, I didn't have time. I was an educator. I was a principal. And see, that's what we mess up. We think because we get a 6-figure job, we don't need anything else. We think that going to keep us secure forever. And at that time, I really didn't know. I just felt like it was something else that I was doing. I thought it was one of those things, like many people out there. I think it's one of those pyramid schemes. I was ignorant to what network marketing really was. But being the person that I am, and I know that that's what's big for me. Of character and high morals and values and integrity. I said the person who kept inviting me was always a huge supporter of me as an educator. And when I hosted my conferences, she was always the first one registered. I said, if nothing else, and this is what I want the listeners to kind of catch this. If nothing else, just give back what was already given to you by that person.
Oh, that's good.
It was just time. I said, she invested money and time to be a part of my educational conference. Denise, the least you can do is give her that back.
Wow.
And it was one of the best decisions I could have ever made because of who I was and who I am. I went, I heard, I saw. I said, I got it. I got to do it. And even when I said yes, it took me about 2 years to really I got into PlanNet Marketing, right? Dr. Shantina, this is what we say. I got into PlanNet Marketing, but PlanNet Marketing didn't get into me until 2 years after I was in. That's the biggest mistake I could have made. And any listeners out there, when you get in, jump in with both feet first. Both. And throw wings, let us catch you, because I'm telling you, This decision has changed my life. And it could,
Mhm.
the fall that I could have had, I didn't, because of God first, PlanNet Marketing second.
Wow. Woo, that's yes, light it up, light it up. You are so on point with that. So then my next question is for Dr. Shantina. What I want to know from you is how did you see being a seasoned entrepreneur, really understanding traditional business, how when you seen this opportunity, share with us what was your decision on becoming a director? And then just talk about what does that feel like to be in the top 1% of the company out of 100,000. That is, it's a such thing as a season of separation. What made you decide to lead us, your entire organization, by going for that directorship? You evidently something clicked and you said, I'm not about to play with this thing. So talk to us about that.
Wow, indeed. You know what? When it comes down to anything, when I sit at the table, right away, I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to get to the highest level within the company, strategizing, but also at the same time, making sure that I know exactly who it is that I'm going to bring along, not kicking and screaming. One of my best friends, she was the first one to put her card on in the business with me. But at the same time, she was telling me what it was that she wasn't going to do, right? She was everything that probably would have discouraged someone, besides the fact I had to respect the fact that she was in a whole different industry and she was on her way of achieving and doing more. And I said, you know what? As I go ahead and I know that I've been praying for my family, something consistent that would put us back in position. And when I took a look at the compensation plan, I took a look at the leadership, I took a look at what it would take, Carmen, and I didn't have to go ahead and come out of my pocket like I usually do for all of my companies and my businesses. That was a no-brainer for me. I just came
Yes.
in at first. I just wanted to add a travel division to my coaching practice. That's all I wanted to do, Carmen. But let me tell you, when I seen everything else that came with it, all I could think about was what I was building with my company, my coaching practice. And it made so much sense when I seen beyond that. I was able to see, I would say maybe 5 or 6 years beyond that, where I'm standing at right now. I was sitting at that table already looking at it. And that is what made me say, you know what? This is it. This is truly what it is that you've been looking at. How is it that you are going to continue to build your community at the same time that you wounded? I had to play
Mhm.
wounded. I mean, for many years, but I seen where, guess what? This is truly all about collaborative economics. And it's not that someone's going to sit at the table and not bring something, right? We don't do that. And that's what I seen with this opportunity. No one, in the way Mr. Bradley has structured this compensation plan, you are not going to come in and the person that brought you in, they're going to win off of what you've done, right? So the individuals that brought me into the business, I thank them. I thank God for them. When they gave up on their dreams, I continued to keep moving. And so I am now past those individuals. So what everyone else is saying that, you know what, you make those people that bring you in, they're making all the money off of you. No, we make money with them. So Carmen, I was able to see how we was able to lock arms and everyone would have been able to win if they chose to.
Wow. Oh my goodness. And those humble beginnings. That's the part we don't want to miss is the humble beginnings. So I just remember, bits and pieces of when I was able to kind of follow your example and your leadership. And you talked about playing wounded. So many times we have people that come into our business, and the worst thing you can do is prejudge people, because I was in transition in a deep way, moving from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Arizona. I was very much in transition. But when I seen this business and you convinced me to go to convention, it was a wrap. All I could see is, man. So are you saying $200 and $2 a day I can reinvent myself? Because I had already had some successes and some failures in traditional business, but in those experiences, I lost thousands. I lost so much money. I had made a lot of money at some point, but I lost a lot. And I just couldn't get my hands around. You're saying that with a $200 investment, $2 a day, minimum, no risk, actually, all the risk has been passed on to the company. And all I have to do is be coachable and follow the process and have that right mindset, and then I can reinvent myself with this particular vehicle. And I heard it intellectually, as Jojo Powell would say, but I had to hear it emotionally. I had to, and when I went to a convention, that's when I heard it at a deep level. So many times we have partners, they're like, I want to be a gold builder, I want to be bronze, but they don't necessarily put in the work. It sounds good, it looks good, but are you willing to do those daily practices to make it happen? So, what did you see in me, Dr. Shantina, during those challenging years? 7 years ago, when I said I want to be a director, what made you invest almost a whole year coming to Arizona on your own dime, coming here and helping me to build this market and to help me to directorship? I am so humbled. That's why I will always respect and honor your sisterhood and your leadership, because people can talk a good game, but when you show people that kind of support, like I knew I wanted to be a director, but you came and showed me the way. What did you see in me? Because what I don't want y'all to do is judge people that come in your team, because it could be a diamond in the rough. And I am grateful that I was your first director because I knew how to be coachable. But as a leader, what did you see in me to invest that kind of time and those kind of resources to come and help me to become a one-star director?
Wow. You know what I seen, Carmen? I seen transparency and also the will. The individuals have the way, they know they have the know-how, but they don't have the will. So it meant nothing. And for me to say, when I looked at the compensation plan, I said, I don't care what mine say as far as the residual income that's coming through. Yes, that is the end game. But I want for every single month for that 10%, and as well as the residual stating how many people I have assisted to go up. So at the same time, when you and I were able to have those very, very transparent conversations about what we were going through, I said, you know what, there is no way possible that I'm going to leave my sister. And I know that we have a vehicle, whether she sees it yet or not, when she's ready to CEIZE, I'm going to be right there. And that's exactly what we did. I seen, Carmen, that you said, you know what, I have to make sure that I do something. You were in a totally different place. You had moved from Wisconsin. You were in Arizona, knew no one. And so as soon as you said yes, I said, guess what? We're going to marry this. We're going to marry this vision, and we're going to take it. And no matter what, it's not going to stop us. And when you made that commitment to me, I knew that it was a true commitment. And I knew that you would not go ahead and squander the opportunity for the both of us to be able to achieve our dreams by both of us running together.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, man. I am getting almost emotional thinking back on those times. Oh my goodness. Come on, Director D.F. Russell. What made you, with your educated self, leading schools, being a professional consultant, what made it click for you? What did you see in this opportunity to say, I'm going for the one-star director? I want to make sure I'm creating that legacy. What was that like for you?
I clearly I saw it before I was terminated from my job. I saw it before then, and I'm grateful I did, because oftentimes people miss it and they wait until after they're let go to now I want to run and work my business. I think when I started seeing how the average person could continue to move up, right? Just remembering seeing certain directors like being congratulated going into directorship and then hitting 2-star, 3-star and beyond. 1-star, 2-star, 3-star ring, right? I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And like you said, Carmen, I'm not an arrogant person whatsoever. I'm very humbled, but I do know who I am and whose I am. And I said, Denise, with your educated self, you better, in your words, right? With your educated self, figure it out.
Mhm.
Figure it out and move at a rapid pace. It's not going to just happen. So you got to spit literally, like I say on the Saturday morning calls we have, I had to get under the spout where the knowledge was coming out. And I had
Yeah.
to stay there and keep figuring it out and even bumping my head sometimes and not always agreeing, but wanting to see it the way I see it. Why? Because I'm a leader. Because leaders feel like, no, that's why I'm a leader. Because I figured out what the mistake was. I figured out what wasn't working and how to make it work and what works for me and what may not work for other people, all of.
Right.
But what I did know, what I knew was when I watched my mother de- decline, when I watched her health decline the way that I did, and I said, I have no idea how long she's gonna be here, but I want to make sure that I have something that if I leave before her, that my dad, my husband, my family will still be well off, well taken care of. And when
Yeah.
I saw that this vehicle would do it, and the organization that I had poured my everything in, my everything in, would not care one nickel, one dime, 1 cent about anything that had to do with me and my family. I knew if I can earn 6 figures and bring in thousands for an organization because of my influence on families and children, and knowing
Yeah.
every child that comes through that door is another several $1,000s for this organization, then Denise, you better take your educated self and use that same influence to go and get more people. Be that freedom fighter,
That's
right?
right.
Right.
That's
Go,
right.
go help other people fight for theirs so that if anything, whenever the jobs get funny style, we know we already have something that can keep us going. I don't remember what date it was, but
Mhm.
I know my new freedom was June 19th, 2021, when I became a one-star director, and we
Yeah.
worked on 2-star, 3-star ring and beyond.
Yes, we got to just trust the process. So,
Right.
ladies, this has been a phenomenal conversation. But when you guys retreat with us, because we are headed to Jamaica November 7th through 11th, we are going to be curled up. You can have your adult beverage, or you can have your virgin version of the beverage, like Director Denise. But let me tell you, we are going to have a ball. So, regardless if you want to come with us as a business partner, or yes, Kimberly Simpson, trust the process. It's imperative that we do that. If you want to join us as a business partner so that you can earn the commission on your own travel, whoever has talked to you about PlanNet Marketing or IntelliTravel, get back with them. But I want us to close out with a celebration message to Mr. Donald and his beautiful wife, Deborah Bradley. What is our closing remarks to them? How long have you guys been in the business, and what is the final closing message that you have for them?
I can go ahead and go first. First of all, thank you so very much, Mr. Donald Bradley, as well as Deborah Bradley, as you were sitting by the bedside of your son and he was fighting for his life. You were also fighting for the vision that you knew that only God could have given to you, and for you to move forward, and for families like mine, for our lives to be forever changed. For me now to be sitting across from an attorney, putting together a trust for my family, being able to know that there is so far 5 of us that is a part of our organization that is now a part of that legacy pledge. It is only because of your steadfastness and your belief in being able to ensure that families like mine that are ordinary individuals are able to live extraordinary lives in the same way that you've put out there and you've said, guess what? We are living our dreams. My family is living our dreams. I am out of that nightmare that me and my family had. And now we are tracking our way into our dreams. And it is because of you and your vision, Mr. Bradley, 100,000 strong. And we are going to continue to climb to ensure that your dream is met of being able to have those 100 millionaires. And I plan on me and my family being one of them, as well as the team members that is following my leadership and as I follow yours. Thank you so much, Mr. Bradley.
I love that. Thank you so much, Dr. Shantina. What do you got to say,
Uh,
dear Flessa?
yep, I will start. My top line will also be my bottom line. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Bradley, for just again seeing that ordinary people can make extraordinary income. I also want to just thank him. I want to thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Bradley, for realizing that it doesn't matter if you came from Penn State or the state pen. This is an opportunity for everybody. And it reminds people, it shows people if you came from the state pen, here's a way that you can still get your life back and run with it. You may not have come from a wealthy family, but you can ensure that a wealthy family comes from you. And thank you for reminding those of us who may have come from Penn State or any other university who thought that that's all that we needed to secure all of this wealth for our family. Thank you for reminding us that the reality is we will never be wealthy on a job working to help someone else's organization. You always close out all of our conferences with this statement, and I appreciate you wholeheartedly. You say, thank you for allowing me and my family to live our dreams. And now we're going to spend the rest of our lives helping you live yours. I believe that. I believe every word of what you say because you have been a man of your word, a visionary who is looking out for all of us. And because of that, we will continue to follow your leadership and set our families free, just like you've done for yours. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Well, I want to just close out by sharing a couple little stories about how Mr. Bradley and his beautiful wife, his family, is just helping me to truly have a vehicle that allowed me to reinvent myself. As a result of PlanNet Marketing, I have my second win. And this business has allowed me to develop relationships and cultivate my gifts. There, it's been so many times when I moved to Arizona, I was getting denied from apartments because it's so expensive here. You have to make 3 times the income of the apartments that you apply for. So there was an apartment in Chandler, Arizona that I just dreamed of being in. I kept being denied. But after I hit directorship, I took my income from a job and I took my income from PlanNet Marketing. So when people say it's scam, let's educate the people because scams don't report to the IRS, my dear. So I took my contract income and I got approved for that apartment. And I also have built relationships and deepened relationships. One of my dearest friends, Jojo Pie in Roma, hailing out of that California area, because of Mr. Bradley creating something that I could be consistent and relentless with, she watched my consistency and she let me know this is going to be my support of you. Not once. She's been in this business with me for years. She said, I don't have, the capacity to work it right now, but not once have she went on credit hold. She pays her fees consistently. And we have people in our lives like that. You're watching from the sidelines. You're watching something that can totally change somebody's life. And so don't allow that $200 investment, one-time investment. Y'all know we'll swing through the drive-through and spend $200 a week. So $200 and $2 a day can position you and your family to really build higher community. So I am so grateful that I know that Mr. Bradley could change the price. We just hit 100K this week, a couple days ago. And I just want to say, I believe because I am not new to entrepreneurship, but because it's only a $200 investment, that's why people don't take it seriously. See, if they had to pay $48,000 to open up the doors to a business the way I did on my first business, they would take it more seriously. But because it's only $200,000, it's only $200 instead of $200,000, people don't take it seriously. But this same $200 is creating income for people to make $200,000. So that's the thing that I'm so grateful for. Mr. Bradley, you have created something that ordinary people can get their hands on $200. everybody can't get their hands on $200,000 to open up a business and exercise their entrepreneurial rights. So I'm so humbled to be part of the leadership of PlanNet Marketing. It gives me the capacity and that financial flexibility. I'm far from financial freedom, but I am not crazy. I know how it goes. Before we can get to financial freedom, we need some financial flexibility. And that is what PlanNet Marketing has done and continuing to do for me and so many others. And lastly, I just want us to be reminded that we are not directors until we produce a director. So now Dr. Shantina has produced several directors. So she is truly a director. Director Denise and Director Dion, who is a very serious, successful, multi-talented, award-winning Dion Barnes out of the Wisconsin area. We're on a mission to become producers of directors. So coming up right behind me is our director in training. Jackie Delane is a sneeze away from directorship out of the Illinois area. Betty Brown, they're both directors in training. So do you guys understand the levels? The more we help you get what you want, we automatically, by default, we will automatically get what we want. So as Mr. Bradley would say, as we close out tonight, go help the people. So we are here and we are prepared tonight to come and help you all. We have a presentation, a live presentation tonight. So all you need to do is put in the comments, show me the big picture. We will respond immediately. We'll provide you with the link and we are ready to go help the people. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much, Michael DeMond and We Merge Media. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we are so excited about this series of Talk It Up Tuesday. You all have a great rest of your Tuesday.